Oh, hey guys! Well, we are going to read the Bible today. And look at this, this is useful. And we are looking at Ephesians chapter 2, verse 19 to 22. Let's read. Consequently, you are no longer foreigners and strangers, but fellow citizens with God's people and also members of his household, built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets, with Christ Jesus himself as the chief cornerstone. In him the whole building is joined together and rises to become a holy temple in the Lord. And in him you two are being built together to become a dwelling in which God lives by his Spirit. Oh, this made me think, of the church. You know what? We're gonna make it today. Let's go. Hello everyone. Now we are going to do the origami class. Today we are going to make the church. It's a very nice looking church, right? You can make one too. So I'm gonna put it right here and we are going to start. As we always do, we are using our printing paper. The first step we have to do always, we are going to make the square piece of paper out of the printing paper. In order for us to do that, you can fold a big triangle. You see this edge right here? You're going to match this edge and you're gonna make the big triangle. Let me show you. Good job. After you make the big giant triangle, now you could cut it down. You actually have the guidelines right here. Grab the scissor and you're gonna follow these guidelines and you're gonna cut it. Good job. All right, try to follow the line very carefully. If you don't, you're not gonna have really good looking square piece of paper. Now, when you open it, you're gonna you're gonna have this very nice square piece of paper. Now, what we're gonna do today, we have to make 3 pieces of the paper out of this one. And we are going to fold it in half. Try to match the corner and this corner and make it nice. And fold it. Good. And I want you to open it up and I want you to grab the scissor and you are going to cut it the center.
Let's cut the center together. How are we gonna make it nice? Good. Excellent. Well, you could take your time, okay? When you cut it, because I want you to take your time. Because we don't want to hurt our fingers. I don't want to get a call from your mom saying, Pastor Joon, my son or my daughter is at the hospital because they were cutting the paper and they accidentally cut their fingers, which is very, very bad, okay?
All right, now after you cut it down, you are going to have 2 pieces of paper of the rectangular shape. And we are going to cut it one more time so we can make the 3 sheet of paper. Okay, now I'm gonna choose this one and I am going to fold it in half again. Match the corner and this corner. And nicely. Good. After we do that, I want you to open it up and we are going to cut down the center again. Good job. Now you see we got 3 pieces of paper, 1 long rectangular one and 2 identical looking square paper, and that's good. We are going to use the bigger piece first and then the smaller pieces later in order to make the church building. The bigger one is going to make the big part in the middle and then the smaller one will be the part on the side. So let's get into step 1. I'm gonna put little squares on the side and you're going to use this big one. Now, just like we did before, we are going to fold it in half. You're gonna match this edge and this edge right there. The reason we are folding like this is so that we could have the guideline here, and we are planning to make the triangle shape. And in order to do so, you are going to match this side and this side, the edge, to the center and here. So make the triangle and have the center line as a guideline to match. Good. Good job. We made one triangle. I'm gonna make one more triangle. The same thing to the other side. Good. Now after you make the two triangle, you will see the bigger piece right here, the bigger triangle. Now there's going to be a lot of flipping today, and I am going to ask you flip the paper like this. Good. So you don't see the opening door, but this is the back of the triangle, two triangles we made, right? Now we are going to take this corner and we are going to match it to the center right here. So we can make the diamond. Ah, the other side too. Good. Good job, everyone. After this, you are going to do something very interesting. You're going to have a game, something like pointy finger game, which I called. You see, when you see these two flopping, papers on the side, if you look at carefully, there is an empty space in between, right? You are going to put your index finger into this empty space. Good. After that, you are going to open it, push it open, and as you do that, you see paper is popping up, and you are going to push the top down so you can make the square piece right here. And press it down. Wow, you guys did a great job. Want to do the same thing the other side. The other pointy finger. And you see the empty spot right here? You put your pointy finger in, and as you roll it over, there's a popping side. You will press it down and match it, and there is the square piece, and I want you to press it down really good. Good job. See? Wow, there's a house shape. Excellent. What we need to do is we are going to flip it again. Flip it. And I flip it like this. Good. And you see the center, there's a opening, right? Now we're gonna match the center line with this edge. So we could fold it in half right here. You see? Fold it, match the center. Nice. Same thing to the other side. Here's the edge. You're gonna match the center. Excellent. And let's go to the next step. Flip it again. Oh my gosh, too much flipping today. And we're gonna play another game, the pointy finger game again. You see the empty spot, the opening right here. And right here, same thing, pointy finger, you put it here and roll it to the side, and you see the popping. Press it down, and you are going to make smaller house shape and with a triangle. Oh, that's good. And same thing to the other side. Pointy finger, roll it open, oh, pop out, press it, and that's good. What? It looks like a rocket. Excellent. Oh, but don't forget, there's a last step for here. You see a little triangle down here? You are going to fold it up. Whoop. Bam. And that is done for the step number 1. Now there's a step number 2, step number 3, which is making the side of the church, right? So we're gonna have the main worship building to the side, and you'll grab the smaller piece of the square piece of paper. Now what we're gonna do here, you have to fold it in half again. Let me show you. You match that corner to this corner to corner. So sure, like this. Good. And open. Sesame. And you see the edge, you're going to match the center and fold it like this. Excellent. Very nice. And you're gonna roll it 180 degrees and open this up. Soon as you open the folded side, you see the line here. You are going to match this edge to that line. Here we go. We fold it. Here we match this line. Ta-da! Excellent. And we are going to flip it. Ooh, flip it again. As you flip it, we are going to fold it in half by matching the corner to corner. Whoop. Match the corner, this left corner and right corner. Bam! And we open it again. And you see the center line. You're going to match the edge to the center line. Bam! Same thing on the other side. Bam! Good. Now we are going to make the squid. Well, Pastor Joon says squid, but you could call it something else, okay? How are we gonna make it? You see, we are going to match this edge to the center line. So like this. Make the little triangle. I match the edge to the center, right? And here's a triangle, which is very nice. And then same thing to the other side, just like making an airplane. After you made that, when you look into it, look at that! Look at the squid ear. That's good. And then the next step is pretty tough for you, some of you, because you need a lot of strength to press it down. You're gonna make the airplane shape. So you're gonna fold it again to make another triangle like this. Like that. All right, another side. Same thing. Bam. Like that. Good. And then you see the wing, the both side. We have to fold that again too. You have to grab the piece of wing and fold it in half. Try to match the bottom side. Excellent. And same thing to the other side. Good. And flip it. Boom! If you see like this, you did great job. All right? And I am going to put it on the side. Bam. And another paper. Same thing. We're gonna go over same thing once again, because you're making an identical one on the other side. Making a half, match the corner to corner, open, and match the edge to the center line. Bam. And turn 180 degrees and open. And you're going to match the edge to the line that you just folded. You, bam. Good job. And then you're gonna flip it. Flip it, bam. And you're gonna fold it in half by matching the corner, the left corner and right corner. Good. Open it up again, bam. And then center line with the edge. You're gonna match it. Fold it. Other side. Fold it. Then make the squid. Squid. Tin, tin, tin. Squid. Good. And make the airplane shape. Another triangle. And here you go. Another triangle. Good. After making the airplane shape, you're going to touch the wing, fold the wing inwards. Another wing, fold the wing inwards. And there you go! Here's the main building and the side wing. And if you put it together, and this is good. And it's the church building. Now we have to put it all together, but before we do that, we need to decorate the church. You see, the church that I decorated, this looks beautiful, right? And you could do the one just like I did. You could do it same as I did. You could have your own design. And let's try to do that. And how are we gonna do it?
Well, get a marker, try to color with marker, and if you have the gift wrap at home, you could cut it down into the square pieces and make the 3 pieces just like we did with that one. And then you could make it too. And it will look much nicer if you don't want to decorate it just like I did. But since we did it with the printing paper, we are going to choose the color. I'm going to choose the orange. And I'm going to make the orange roof top. I'm going to color the roof already first. And this side. If you don't have the beautiful origami paper, you could still make it beautiful with your printing paper by coloring it. Why not? And Pastor Joon is an expert in coloring. Don't you think so? Yeah, I don't think so too. I'm gonna color it inside too. Ooh, beautiful orange. Maybe I should have the pink one too. Good job. I missed the spot. Good. And the same thing with the other side. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna use the other color to, cover that. I know. This week it takes time to color everything. Unless you're an expert. Because Pastor Joon is an expert. Coloring is not a problem. Except I made a little mistake here. But it's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Yay. The good tip is when you color it, you start from the edge. So it gives you guideline to color it faster. By the way, I have this paper on the bottom, so that's why I could color it right away. But remember the cut off pieces that you have at home, and you just when you're making the square piece of paper. Now, if you have that still, if you didn't throw it away, I want you to put it under, and then I want you to color it. That way, you're not gonna make a mess on your table, and your mom is not going to be angry at you. Well, I'm not saying your mom is mean, just that many moms don't like to make their table mess, I think. Alright, I'm done with this roof. And here we go, look. Ta-da! A beautiful orange roof. Oh, wait a minute, I missed this spot. Okay, good. That's part 1 done. Wait a minute, I need this roof too. Same thing, same color. Orange, you start from the edge. Oopsie. And this edge. And then you color. Well, since I'm showing it to you and trying to do things very quickly, so I don't waste a lot of time here, I could make mistakes. But you can have all the time you have. And this side, the edge. And here. And try to take your time because as you're making one, I want you to make it pretty as possible. Maybe one day, Pastor Joon should have the event for you elementary students. You could email me the picture of the church you designed, and maybe I could choose the best looking church. Right? And then give you the gifts. Alright, the rooftop is done. Remember I told you do not worry because I made a little mistake here? Because I'm going to use other color too. I am going to, what color is this? I have no idea. but I am going to use this. I think it's a navy color, navy blue. All right, here is the navy blue, and then I am going to color the edge. Ooh, be careful. Yeah, you don't want to mess it up. Yeah, excellent. I'm gonna follow this edge too. Yeah, this edge, and this edge, and then this edge too. Good. And this edge too. You're saying, what are you doing? I don't know. I thought it was just cool to have the line on the edge like this. Yeah. And then I'm gonna make the window. Ooh, I'm getting into something. And then I'm gonna have the edge here too. Have it here too. This is gonna look awesome. And then here too. And here too. Get this edge. Get this one too. Get this one. And on the top. On the top. Yay! And then I'm gonna have some flower on this church. Pink flower. I love pink. I'm gonna have some flower. Pink flower. Some yellow flower. Doesn't look like flower, but when we finish, maybe people will notice it. And then, blue flower. Blue flower. Yo. And then I'm gonna have the brown color. And have it here. Good. And design. And brown color. Brown color. Nobody thought about having flower, right? And then this church. I'm gonna have the cross on the top, but why don't I have the cross down here too? With different color. No, navy blue. Navy blue. And have the cross here. Yeah. And then we're gonna make the door so people could come in. Make the door big enough so many people will come in. And it opens both ways. Yeah. And remember, we made a window, and I'm gonna color window. I'm not gonna color everything. Just have the stripes like this. Hey, ta-da! And then I'm gonna have another window here. Where's the navy? Window here, and window here. Oh, I wanna have the edge line too. Yeah, excellent. That looks beautiful. Well, you might say that looks ugly, but in my eyes, that looks beautiful. That's all that matters, right? Haha. And then have the sky blue for the window. Yeah, window. Yeah. And we need to make the cross. Wait a minute. This paper is clean. And I'm gonna cut the edge. And I'm gonna color this with the brown. Here you go. Across. this part. Here you go. By the way, everyone, when you do the origami time, try to find the scotch tape or, the glue, because a lot of times I will ask you guys to, to attach something with the glue or the scotch tape, okay? Now, because Pastor Joon doesn't have the glue at the moment, I am going to use the scotch tape that I prepared, and then cut the little piece right here. But first, I have to roll it. After rolling it, I am going to put it here under, so it will stay put. Ta-da! Stay put. Good. And then have another little piece. Just a little piece. Good. Yeah. Okay. I got the little piece. So I can have the crossover. How can I pick it up? Oh. Pick up the cross. Well, if you have the glue, it would be much easier, but because Pastor Joon doesn't have that, it's a little bit tough, but it's okay. It's okay. Here's the cross part. And I'm gonna have the tape. Good. And then cut the extra piece with the scissor. You wouldn't have this problem if you have the glue. Okay. Here you go. Here's the cross. Oh, why does my cross look like this? Wait a minute. Let me edit a little bit. Don't break.
I want to have straight cross. Yay! I did it. Gotta cut the little pieces here, but everything's good. And then, oh, there's a little piece right here too. And I could put it out. Yes. And then you are going to tape it on the back too. So I have another little piece here. And then, ta-da! Wham! And then, now you see this? You have to tape this. If you don't want to tape it, you could actually open one of the wing and then you could glue it here. But if you don't want to glue it, you could also tape it. I am going to tape it right here. Hold on. Here is good, I think. And then yes, I did it. And then tape it this side. Put it here. And then tape it. I love tape. I love it more than glue, because it feels clean. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel. And there it is, my church. If you have all the ideas to decorate, you could do so, everyone. And this is how you make it. Good job. Oh, by the way, remember this church that I showed you in the beginning? Here's a door. I had an idea. I want to open the door. This is main door, right? If you open the door, you know who it is? Wow! Pastor Joon. You could put your picture in there. Maybe you could put the Jesus picture in there too, because Jesus is the head of the church, right? Everybody? And there it is. I have the other types of the church that I designed, and this is one of them. Wow. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. And You know what? If you're feeling like a superhero church, here's another one. But always, if you would like the cleanness and very, 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 very white, then you don't have to design anything. But I have to show you something, everybody. What I want you to do when you have the time today, as you are able to make the church out of this printing paper, I was thinking, why don't we write today's passage which I shared about church, right? Here, this is what I did. I made a smaller piece of the church and I put it on the paper, and I put some trees, I drew some road and skies, and here's the passage that I read in the beginning. And you could write that down and then have the artwork and put it on the wall, and then be proud of yourself. All right, everybody? Good job! All right, boys and girls, you guys did a great job. It was pretty easy, right? Well, by reading the passage today, made me think about church. And since because of the COVID-19, we have to stay home a lot of times, and we were not able to meet up at church physically. And therefore, I thought it would be great to build the church together. The church actually is not just a building. Church is actually the members of Jesus Christ. When the members of Jesus Christ have gathered together, that's where God will dwell among with us, right? And that's the church. And I want you guys to understand, building the church, there was a meaning behind it. We are the church, and because we are gathered together, we are able to worship God, and God enjoys it. And let's continue to worship God like this together, everybody. And hopefully, as soon as possible, we are able to meet up at church, because when we are just worshiping at home, sometimes we get lazy and sometimes we get distracted by a lot of things. But by gathering at church together physically, we are getting to worship God, and we are able to focus on God only in His name, right? All right, let's continue to pray about that, and hopefully there will be a day like very soon, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.